Hey Dan.
Good evening, all. Welcome. And we're all on the stream. We are all on the stream. Absolutely. I think we're pretty close to 2300 here. If you set it now, we should be headed out for an on time departure right at 2300. For those of us joining in the stream, we've got several people on here today. I have no idea. There is something green coming up, and folks on the stream, we've got several people from the PlayStation party with us today, joining us for the launch. I'll be getting off the carrier to video the departure, and then catching up with the carrier. So if anyone wants to watch a buckyball happen while I catch back up, feel free to stay tuned in for a few minutes after the departure. I'm actually prepared this time. This morning I was not prepared in any sense of the word. This time I am. I have some statistics and everything to give folks. So as we move along here through the broadcast, we'll go ahead and run through some of those statistics. This carrier on here, the IPX Omega Concern, is 3.2 kilometers long with a width of 729 meters. It's got a crew of 11 officers. Yes, it is. Yes, especially with the man driving, indeed. Uh, our maximum jump range on this carrier is 500 light years with a fuel capacity of 1,000 tons in the fuel depot. We're going to be consuming about 4,000 tons of that on our 20 jumps to Colonia this evening. And we've got a fleet of probably about 60 ships on board right now across all the different people parked here. So this is going to be a wonderful trip off to Colonia. And as you can see, we've now got the countdown going, 15 minutes to departure. I'm going to go ahead and get off the carrier at this time. We'll do a little flyby.
Disengage. Move clear of the landing pad. Landing gear retracted.
All right. And for those of us, of course, yes. Yep, I'm all about the green. Every one of my ships is green except for the mining cutter, which has just got a touch of green. This is my Exploration Anaconda, the November 9 Tango Echo, which is an airplane that's a Falcon 20. Most of my ships use airplane call signs. This particular one I have not flown, but several of the ones that you'll see throughout the expedition I have. The ship itself is the IPX Fiat Lux, Latin for Let There Be Light. We'll be doing lots of exploration on the expedition, and this is probably the last time you'll see the paint job look this good. I freshened it up just for today. After a couple waypoints on the expedition, it will probably be at 0%, looking pretty ratty. Over here we have the beautiful IPX Omega Concern in very festive red and blue. And for anyone who missed my incredibly clever pun in Discord earlier, Yes, analog Cobra matches the Drake class carrier. Ha ha. So, the carrier is, of course, operated by Commander Analog Kit, who hails from the United Kingdom, and his carrier is decked out in colors that are appropriate. The name for the Omega Concern comes from, I believe, a Rush album, and Analog Kit is a huge fan of Rush. So you'll be seeing several references throughout the expedition. Let's see if I can speed that up. Go down this very long, 3.2 kilometer long carrier. And again, for those of us who watched this morning's stream, I'm much better prepared now because, among other things I did today, I forgot to sleep. So I'm running on none whatsoever. So there's our wonderful carrier hosting us for this journey from Lave to Colonia. Reports from the SC Silver's Landing earlier today indicated that Colonia was full, so we will likely wind up at one of our alternate parking spots. The Silver's Landing has parked at the Telegraph's Junkyard, which is a wonderful little asteroid mining base about 17 light years from Colonia. So in all likelihood, we'll probably wind up there as well. Look at these beautiful green engines. I'm all about the green. I fully support the green. Yes, indeed. Look at all those commanders on the Dreadus there. We've got several people joining us today. Let's see who's around in the system. Analog Kid, Horst Ferrito, JP Strider, and Russian the Sheep all joining us today. No, looks like we might be missing. Yes, indeed, she's here. Alright, I'm going to move this Anaconda. From lessons learned this morning, the carrier is going to slam me out of the way when it gets underway, so I'm going to get out of the way so we don't have a huge camera herky-jerky. See if I can... Yes, at the end of Heart of the Storm, and it sent us all flying in 700 different directions. Alright, 10 minutes to departure. We are currently ready for an on-time departure. Everything is set to go. The captain has turned on the seatbelt sign, so please, at this time, return to your seats and ensure that your seatbelts are securely fastened and the tray tables are in the full upright and locked position. Yeah, it can take a few days for the FleetCom private group to get approved. Don't worry about that. We'll get you. You're on the carrier. That's the important bit. I doubt it. The patch is locked down about 3 minutes from departure, and there will be a horn sound as well, and I'll get those. We'll be able to see them.
Scan detected.
should be about 7 minutes from now, I believe. Maybe a little less. Okay, so about 5 minutes until lockdown. Yes, I will be running to catch up with the carrier. I should be able to get on it before it moves again. I don't know. I haven't plotted it yet. Don't worry about me. You'll be fine to set the next jump. I'm in the Conda, so I'll catch up with no problem. These days, 62 something or other. Yeah. It won't. A DBS Demolition Derby? I am certainly game for it. Oh, they do, right at Tologarth's Junkyard. And for those on the stream who might be wondering what we're talking about, what we do is we all buy a stock DBS at Tologarth's Junkyard. We leave the asteroid base, fly around to the rear of it, and we disable flight assist and rotational correction. And we request landing permission and see who gets in first. And it is quite fun. Especially for those of us who are forced to play with console controllers. It can be a bit of an experience. Yeah, yeah, now is probably a good time for landing. Eagle, whatever your call sign is, you're clear to land. Landing pad 16.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Maledictus Luna, yeah. The evil moon, I think, is what that means. So I think that's what that is, yeah. There's the horn. Prepare for lockdown. And I'll scoot the camera up. We'll see all these ships being pulled back beneath the surface. And the landing pads are now being covered. The IPX Omega Concern will be departing very shortly. We can hear the frameshift drive spooling up now, preparing to make the jump to hyperspace. We are spooled up, carrier is moving. The carrier is moving me as well. There we go. Lost my light on the livery, but that's okay. And the frameshift portal is opened. So many concern. Now departing lane system. I've actually configured the stream to save, so you can watch it again. There is lag on the stream that's going in right now, so the stream is a couple seconds behind, but we are off 2300 for a precisely on-time departure. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, we realize you have a choice in carrier operations, and we thank you for choosing interplanetary explorations. We hope you have a comfortable ride on this carrier with service over to Kogiera. And for those remaining on stream, I will be headed off to meet the carrier. If you want to watch a buckyball where I catch back up and dock back on, feel free to stick around. I'll leave the stream up. And those who are watching this will see why I almost never use Spanch on the PlayStation, because typing is awful. Will do, but you can set the jump. You can, but then it makes me reselect the primary PS4 and then sign in again and then accept the terms and then do the two-factor and then sign in again. It's a pain. It's a pain. It basically, yeah. the app. I have a route, and JP was the winner. If there was a bet, it was 9 jumps exactly. Wait's not necessary. I'll be there before the carrier makes it to the countdown on the next one. So here we go. Negative, JP. That is full.
System scan complete.
Enjoy that 1,245 per second fuel scoop there. My Anaconda. I believe the ship cost possibly less than the fuel scoop.
Frameshift drive charging.
If not less, then it was pretty close. It's the all good.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
About halfway to the carrier now. Should be there momentarily.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Looks like someone solved the problem of music.
Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this solution that of cabling I purchased works. So it's going to let me, basically I'm going to connect the iPad into the controller along with a headset so that I can use the Discord bot to stream tunes in the background of the stream. That will allow anyone in our Discord to participate as well with their music selections.
Drive charging.
And we'll have to see how well that works out, if the background music is enough to get a copyright strike or not. I don't know. Yeah, so if we wind up getting in copyright hot water, we'll have to change plans there and use some royalty-free music instead. But for now, we'll try it out and see if it's acceptable to the gods of copyright to have it in the background quietly. I think so.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, the trick with Twitch is that all the copyright enforcement is automated. So even if the artist says it's okay, half the time you can't get it into your stream because it's just the bots that are saying this is copyrighted work. You know, I use it. But there's a whole YouTube channel that's got all royalty-free music that's it's known to be royalty-free, so it will attract attention. I should be 2, possibly 3 jumps away, so you're good to set the jump.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, I'm actually even closer than that. 1 jump. Next jump, I arrive in system.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
No.
Absolutely not.
One of the facts I omitted from the initial stream when I was going over the length and width and tonnage, the carrier is equipped with 20 capital class pulse lasers, so attacks upon the carrier are not.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
How did the carrier wind up 2,000 light seconds away from the star? For those still on the stream, I have arrived in system with the Omega Concern. Heading to dock on it now.
Mid-red engine trails.
Arrival in 10 seconds.
Welcome, Commander. Adherence to the speed limit is appreciated. Attention. This carrier has scheduled a hyperspace jump. Please conclude any remaining business in this system.
Looks like I'm coming in directly behind JP on landing pad 5.
Docking request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander.
Landing gear deployed.
Anyone watching my landing, I want everyone to know this is all hand flown, so if it's a beautiful landing, I take all of the credit, and if it's a terrible landing, the game sucks. It's not my fault. No. All of my landings are hand flown. Get on the pad there. Come on. There we go. And we're in. That was a nice flyby, whoever that was. I like that.
Hello, Commander. How may we assist you?
Came in right over the top. I loved it. Here's the, it's actually well-lit Anaconda now. Alright, that flyby got caught on the stream in an excellent fashion. You're going to love that if you watch the replay. I love, here we go with the IPX JP. The what do we have the name here? The Space Goose. I love it. Love the paint job, love the smiley as always. Wherever we're parked now has a much better illumination for the carrier's paint job. So those of us still on the stream are getting a little bit of a treat here, and those flybys are just fantastic. It's almost like you can see the camera angle. It's fantastic. I love it. It does blend in. It does. JP. That was awful. I love it. It's gonna be like this all expedition, folks. Doesn't stop. You will get a loitering warning. I got a good view of the concern from this camera angle. I think I'm just going to leave it here until the carrier departs. In roughly 7 minutes, we should hear the horn, I believe. And then it'll take us below decks, and we'll be off again. This carrier arriving on Tuesday. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Welcome aboard. The devil's lettuce. Yes, we have escaped Anarchy Systems, where we will remain until Tuesday. But then we'll be in Colonia for a week, and then we'll be back into Anarchy again. Yeah, there's actually in the Discord. There's a channel. I forgot what I named it. JP, what did I name it? I don't remember. It's one of the channels that I changed the name of 4 times before I decided. Yeah, you can use it as like a public register for those kind of transactions, so you can keep a record of what you gave to whom, so you can get it back in the end. Country store. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and one of the problems with the interior for a carrier is the carriers right now are a bag of holding. They have 8 large-sized landing pads, and JP, between you and I think we have well more than 8 large ships. And there's the horn. We're getting ready for departure. We should see the landing pads being pulled down shortly, and that's going to pull me out of this external camera and back into the ship. Yep, here we go. And so as that happens, I'll go ahead and wrap up the stream here. Yeah, mine did the same thing. That's new. I've not had that happen before. Usually it brings me into the cockpit. I did see that in the patch notes as well. Yeah, I don't think they made that change in Horizons. I think you're right. See ya. Thanks for joining. Welcome aboard, and we'll see you around. And enjoy. All right, let's get back in the cockpit. We go. This, you know what I'll do is I'll leave the stream up until we arrive in the next system, so that those are still here can see the interior view of a carrier jump, just in case you haven't seen that before. And then we'll conclude the stream. So that'll happen in 1 minute 23 to 1 minute 20 seconds, and we'll be on our way. No, you just get the little progress bar and then the camera distortion as you go through which space.
Attention all
Yep.
ships. Hyperspace travel is imminent. Please maintain a safe distance from the carrier.
Frame shift drives are spooling up. We are. I'm gonna stay in here through the conclusion of the jump just to get the view of the inside. So another minute or so really on the stream. Still got a couple people on, it looks like, so I'll leave it up. And here we go. Drives are spooling up, and we'll be jumping in 15 seconds.
Attention. Counting down to jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, God, that could get deadly. Okay. in the... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, if you're watching the stream and you're on PlayStation and you are not in our chat, let Analog know, because that's your group, right? You're the one who runs that. Yeah, we'll get you in the Expedition chat, because that's what we use for the parties in game, for chat rather than Discord, just because it's convenient. So yeah, if you are not in the PlayStation party chat and you're watching this, just send the request over to Analog. He'll get you in it. So, and there we go. We have arrived in the next system, and it's going to be a whole bunch of that for the next 2 days. So not really a whole lot to see, and I'm not going to be getting out to explore, not on the stream, because everything between here and Colonia has been discovered already. So there's not a lot to see. Sure. There you go, folks. Analog Kid 1970 1970, all one word, and that will get you in. Did we arrive somewhere in particular that looks nice? I'm looking. Hold on. Oh yeah, check that out. We got a star directly behind us. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That's actually a pretty sweet shot to end on. So I'm gonna center the stream right here, and I'm gonna take a screenshot too. And there we go. That's it, everybody. The Wild Wild West expedition is officially underway. Of course, we haven't set off yet. We're just ferrying to the start line, but we're moving. So, thank you all for joining. Thank you all to the newcomers. Thank you to all the newcomers in the last couple days who have joined us. I hope you're going to have a great time, and welcome aboard. Any questions? Contact myself or any organizer or admin in the Discord. We're in red and orange usernames. We'd be glad to help you out. Thank you much. See you next time. See you, Starside.